Brilliance Audio presents Weather Woman by Cai Emmons, performed by Dara Rosenberg. Bronwyn sits in a warbling column of late spring sunlight and tries to laugh along with her longtime mentor, Diane Fenwick. There is every reason to celebrate. Summer is barreling in, and soon its milder rhythms will be firmly in place. The term is over, grades are in, the team's various research projects are trundling along as expected. And today, Diane has declared her regular meeting with the graduate students to be a social occasion and has brought in homemade ginger cake and her signature maple walnut scones, along with a carafe of strong, dark French roast. She is talking about her husband's love of kayaking, how meticulous he is with care of their boats and paddles, how much time he spends cleaning the boats before launching them, which seems to her like a waste of time when they're bound to collect sand and seaweed. She reports all this with fond amusement, her plump bosom and gray-flecked black hair trembling with each burst of laughter. There is nothing more joyous than laughing with Diane Fenwick. Her humor is an exuberant salve, her laughter buoyant to the point of giddiness. Joining in, Bronwyn feels like she's bouncing on a trampoline and recovering the freedom of childhood. But today, Bronwyn can't let go enough to laugh authentically. She knows she's a terrible heel. She has taken a job in New Hampshire as a TV meteorologist, which is far more suited to her talents than being a doctoral student in atmospheric sciences at MIT, where, for the past 2 years, she has been researching the intricacies of cloud formation alongside Diane. She should have broken this news to Diane a month ago when she got the job, but the thought was too terrifying. They have known each other for almost a decade, since they were both at women's college nearby. Bronwyn, a know-nothing undergrad, Diane, one of the most admired faculty on campus. It still mystifies Bronwyn that Diane singled her out in that large introductory science class. She was smart, yes, but so painfully shy. She never raised her hand. And during rare face-to-face meetings with Diane, Dr. Fenwick to her at that time, she could not control her blushing and was always at an embarrassing loss for words. But Diane was aggressive about telling Bronwyn she was suited for science. And over the next couple of years, Bronwyn took 3 more of her classes. She began to loosen up, and Diane began to invite her for dinner at her home. Initially, an excruciating experience, but one Bronwyn came to love. The elegant old house on Brattle Street, the gourmet meals, her easy-to-talk-to husband, Joe, a novelist. It was at those dinners that Bronwyn became comfortable calling Diane by her first name. When Diane left for a job at MIT and Bronwyn graduated, it was obvious they would stay in touch. And during the 5 years after Bronwyn's graduation, when she was waitressing and caring for her dying mother in New Jersey, Diane was true to her word and communicated regularly. She visited Bronwyn after her mother died and helped her clean out the small house, all the while urging her to capitalize on her talent and come to graduate school. Bronwyn isn't sure what kind of strings Diane pulled to get her into MIT, but she is sure some strings must have been pulled. So how, after all of that belief and encouragement and concrete help, do you simply say, "I'm leaving"?